Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saki here, and welcome back to another episode of Jurassic World Evolution. And when we last left off, we did the science mission in which we hatched a few of these Deinonychuses and the Metriacanthosaurus, and they're panicking, and they have good reason to here in a moment, because I believe it is time to get this atrocity of nature incubated and hatched. That's right, we are going with the Indominus Rex. 273 for the basic rating. I think that's pound for pound the best dinosaur we can get. Well, I mean so the T-Rex modified is the same rating as a stock Indominus Rex. So the more bang for our buck is definitely a modified Indominus Rex. We have 20% we can add to. And why not? Let's increase this thing up. Let's give him an arid skin tone, even though it's dark and we're not going to be able to see it. We want him to live a nice long time, so we can apply that gene there. That's a 341. And do we go a little bit bolder and try to get a 363 out of it? That'll be a 90% success rate. I'm cool with that. If we can get to a 75 overall, I think that would be good. And you know what? Let's get some tooth sharpness in here for better attack. Like so. So that Indominus is going to be $5.5 million. It will have an 80% chance of hatching, but that will be a 400 rated dinosaur. This thing will be off the charts. We definitely need some more money coming in though. So while we wait for that, let's go ahead and send our expeditions out. And, just pick up a few things. Maybe a fossilized pile of crap that we can sell for a couple $100,000 would be nice. We also need a Ceratosaur with skin toughness modification to complete the science contract. We need a 100% Carnotaur genome. And in order to get the Carnotaur, we actually need to improve up on our science. So interesting enough, we're caught between a rock and a hard place. The good thing is we have a low risk of sabotage from all three divisions. And up next is the mission for both the security team and the entertainment team. So we need to do something. The entertainment division wants 7 dinosaurs released, and that's quite a stretch. I'm sure we will do that eventually. These dinosaurs are going to die. We'll need to replace them, all that good stuff. If we could put in 2 Indominus Rex in this pin, oh man, that would be incredible. We're already at 3.25 stars without the Indominus in there. And once this Indominus Rex, and literally like Rex face over here, he'll get some combat ability and prestige from that. And I think that would be really good to draw in the crowd and increase that dino rating. Right now we're sitting at a 4.75 star island rating and a 1.75 star dino rating with the variety penalty suffering. What we can do is to sort of offset that is make another plant eater pin, say right here, that runs along this this coast right here. That way we can get some more variety in the park. The toy shop and the restaurant would be well served. All right, go to fossils and see what was found. Let's sell everything. We'll make our money back for sure. Try to get over a couple $1 million. We're over $1 million now. There's $200,000. I like it. $60,000 there. I like it. $100,000 there. I like it. So yeah, up to $1.5 million. If we wanted to release that Ceratosaur with skin toughness, we can go ahead and do that. How is our Indominus? Oh, slowly incubating. Hopefully it does not fail. That is a lot of money down the drain, if indeed it does fail. Let's go ahead and make that Ceratosaur with skin toughness, it says. I'm going to basically make it stock. Other than that, because we are probably going to sell him. Robust digestion, so it looks like skin toughness may be along this line. Tooth hardness. All right, we need skin toughness. So this is the defense. I imagine it'll be in here. Yes, skin toughness right there. And then make sure that this is completely stock, so we have a good chance of making the Ceratosaur with the skin toughness genome. It's only going to be $600,000. We'll get the money from the science team for doing that, and then we'll get the money back from the dinosaur for selling it. Because I don't want to put a ceratosaur in here. Although, I mean, what's the harm, really, if we do that? Speaking of harm, we don't want to do any harm here. Let's go ahead and resupply the feeder.
Request acknowledged.
All right, so ranger teams are active. Now, in case this fails, I don't want to spend all of my money right now. But, I mean, that was $5 million, so it's not like we're on the cusp of hatching another Indominus. We just need the Indominus to work. That's the only option, really. Otherwise, we're $5 million in the hole. Let's make sure that we are still profitable, and in fact, we are. Not a whole lot of people are coming here. Let's see here. We've got good food there and there. No one is going hungry. It's just the fact that we can't get a whole lot of people into the park due to its size, you know. We've got plenty of drink, yes indeed. Plenty of shopping, yes indeed. Plenty of fun, yes indeed. So I think the second, or rather the third pin would not be a bad idea. We could also, when our dinosaurs hatch, see where these guys can go. We have some, I think 3 Chasmosauruses, but their population is kind of iffy. I think we can put an Ankylo in there, and the Ankylo would be just fine. That would definitely help us. What am I going for? That would definitely help us. The Crichtonosaurus is pretty much maxed on the population, however. So we can't fit any more dinosaurs in here until some of those die. I want to keep them in the pin, though. Those are expensive, and I don't want to just throw them away willy-nilly. So what we'll do is we'll get another viewing platform, and we'll put it, say, right here. And I think that would be good, because the viewing platform would be able to see down the entire length of the pin. Something like that. Now that should be powered. What is our power running at? 37 extra. So we have more than enough for that. We'll path them up, and then we'll get our fence starting to be built around here to the edge as far as we can go. And I mean, we could put in some Strythiomimus. We could really jack up the Strythiomimus. We could put in a few Triceratops, perhaps. They would like this pin as well. They don't need a whole lot of space, and I think we need dinosaurs in this pin that don't require a whole lot of space for sure. How are our dinosaurs coming along? 97% on the Ceratosaur. Nice. We'll go ahead and release him. So the Ceratosaur is coming out with the skin toughness modification. Just a bare stock Ceratosaur. And let's get him out of here. All right, add the task. Crank him, please. Gate is closed. Yes, indeed. That will complete this mission right here, the Ceratosaur skin toughness. That boosted her up pretty well. 300 grand. I like it.
Never quit. We need more people like you.
So now we need some security and some entertainment contracts. Let's go request a new contract from entertainment.
Remember,
build and connect and power a bowling alley.
Makes that possible.
I mean, that sounds doable. I mean, we could definitely do it, but where is the space for it? Maybe right here could be a bowling alley. I mean, it's a fairly easy mission, assuming we have the bowling alley. Yes, and we do. So it's a fun 3, food and drink 1, using 3 power. We've got 37 extra. Why not? Let's go guess the bowling alley and see if we can fit it right along this walkway. Would be nice. Something like that. So we'll power up the bowling alley. It'll take a little bit of fun. Well, actually, we don't have any fun around here, so this may be a hopping place to go, this bowling alley down here. That'll help our entertainment contract for sure. But we're starting to get to the point where we're kind of maxed out. All right, let's move the Ceratosaur with skin toughness over here to the meat eater
to
pin.
collect the asset.
That will help the dinosaur variety as long as it stays alive, but I'm not going to interfere when it comes to the fights of the meat eaters. I imagine that Ceratosaur and the Metrosaur is going to have some blows. There we go. Bowling alley is up and running. Entertainment should be happy.
Don't let this go to your head, but that was some very impressive work on that contract.
Let's do some 3-pin for $10. 94 people are already coming. I like it. So, profit
Asset
margin,
transportation underway.
fairly good. All right, asset is moving. How is our Indominus? 85%. Fingers crossed this is going to end up really, really well. As soon as that Ceratosaur gets plopped down, our dinosaur rating might improve there. Variety penalties going down. That's good. Warfare penalty. I don't know if that means that, hey, people want dinosaurs to fight or dinosaurs have fought, and that is a penalty. Not sure. So shopping and transport is the big things that they're looking for now. How is the transport? So yeah, it's like people want to be transported straight to this viewing area, unfortunately, and that hurts us a bit. But every other transport is good and covered. It's just a shame, really. I don't know if the traffic is going to pick up whenever the Indominus comes to town over here. We'll have to take a look at that. And it said that fun was also suffering, was it? Shopping. All right, so we need some shopping, apparently. Let's take a look and see what kind of shopping is needed. Full shopping there, and a little bit of shopping there. And you know what? There's a toy shop. Let's make the Arceosaurus, and let's sell it for 20? 25. Let's see what we can get out of that, and that should be the fun, or the shopping rating up. All right, Ceratosaur is coming down, and our Indominus Rex is ready for release. So ladies and gentlemen, the freak of nature herself.
Asset delivery confirmed.
And it's not zooming in. Oh man, she's big. She is certainly big and vicious looking and terrible looking. Yeah, we have to get her tranked as soon as possible. Trank the Indominus, please.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what you're doing here, other than playing with fire. An Indominus Rex?
Yes.
You're creating a hybrid, a dangerous hybrid. You're not only creating life, you're condemning it. Hopefully not your own.
I hear you, Dr. Malcolm, but desperate times call for desperate measures. And yeah, we're at a 3.5-star rating with that Indominus there. Hopefully the Indominus doesn't try to break out of this pin. The fight has begun between the Ceratosaur and the Metrosaur, as we had expected. And that Ceratosaur is just going to town on Metriacanthosaurus. There's a bite for the Ceratosaur. Ceratosaur is taking a licking and keeping on ticking, though. One more bite and the Metricanthosaurus will be down for the count. And this fight allows our little guys to hop in the pen and maybe get some food. Wow, Metricanthus fighting back against the Ceratosaur here. Ceratosaur is in health, thirsty. She hasn't had any time to get to the pond. This will be an interesting dilemma. There we go. I believe now that the Metricanthus... Oh man, there you go. One health. Down here now, Ceratosaur with the killing blow. We're going to need to get her out of here as soon as possible. Hopefully the Indominus has been tranquilized. Yes, indeed. Let's move her to her new home in the meat eater pit.
Acknowledging asset
and then we
collection
will
request.
get rid of the Metricanthosaurus. All right, so Ceratosaur has fed. She will have a combat victory. Combat infamy plus 63 modifications and authenticity, a 172 rating, but that is not going to bode well against the Ceratosaur. Ceratosaur versus Indominus, that is for sure. So once our Indominus lands, we will take a look-see and see what we can do. There's the Indominus there. Good thing that modern tranquilizers work on her. That would be interesting if you couldn't tranquilize the Indominus Rex. Developers don't get any ideas. But I think this will be an herbivore pin. So we need some heavy steel. Some concrete might not be too bad. We'll build it out this way and hug the perimeter as much as we can. Make this pin as large as we can. There we go. So concrete wall there with the viewing tower. Now we just need a gate right there for our rangers to hop in. Let's get a ground herbivore feeder right there. And let's start working on some ground herbivores that we really want to put in. And I know the Strithiomymus and the Archinthymimus is pretty happy. I mean, we can modify this genome tremendously. That's 84% viability. We'll keep on modifying her up. That's only a 23 rating, though. That almost seems like a waste of money when we can release a... Well, Diplodocus is way too big. Gallimimus is 15. Perrys, we need a ton of them. Let's see. A Sisanosaurus is a 33. Triceratops is a 56. Sinoceratops, though, 64. Not bad. A 71 for a Polacanthus. Yeah, it kind of seems... Well, I mean, raptors would be okay in that small pin, I think. A Baryonyx at 207. To have a Baryonyx there wouldn't be bad. And that's a pretty good dinosaur rating as well. Why not? Let's incubate up. All right, here we go. Indominus Rex fighting the Ceratosaur, and the Ceratosaur was still hurt from the last combat. Indominus is not going to waste any time here. Ceratosaur with a roar, Indominus with a bite, and the Ceratosaur will go down, improving the combat infamy of our Indominus Rex. And we're going to make sure that this pin is well suited for the Indominus as well. So the Indominus has indeed emerged victorious. Indominus is eating, and we need some more grassland and a little bit less forest. We can accommodate you, good ma'am. Just take out some of that forest, put in some more grassland for you, and see if you are indeed happy. Yep, you are happy. Comfort is a very, very small number for sure. We have to make sure that this pin doesn't change a bit. And then her comfort should be up. She shouldn't charge the fence. Yeah, she needs to be at 90 or above comfort to be happy. Now she should get a drink, and all should be well. She's picking on the little guys. Well, I don't think that counts as combat. I think that just counts as food. But yeah, 491 rating with some combat infamy.
Asset to be collected.
All right, let's do that. Let's go ahead and get this ground herbivore feeder gone. And we'll go ahead and place a ground...
We've got a new offer here that you should definitely look over.
I mean, that seems good. Completing expeditions is always a good thing. Let's get a live bait feeder up in here. And let's make us a Baryonyx. I think that is good bang for the buck. Yes, indeed. There we go. Now, should this be electrified steel? Possibly. It probably wouldn't hurt. Let's get our third Ranger team up. And while we're here, I forgot. We need to change the skin to the 1993 Jeep. Awesome. So we're releasing dinosaurs.
Asset
We need to
transportation
complete
in
2
progress.
expeditions. The Indominus Rex. Whoa, getting a close-up of the Indominus there. 98%, 99. All right, so the Indominus is happy. All she needs to do is get a drink, and everything will be awesome. So we will have a pretty stout dinosaur in the park with a 491. That's pretty incredible. What we can do is we can, once we get our baryonyx in there, we make like a very basic minimum ceratosaur or something like that to get its combat infamy up as well. And that would be also variety. So yeah, looking at the dinosaur rating, variety penalty is going down. The welfare, the combat infamy is good. We just need some more variety. And I think we can accommodate. Whether or not we can get to 5 stars, though, is a whole nother ball game. Let's go to the control room and get contract limit reached. So yeah, we need to keep releasing dinosaurs to complete the entertainment division, and we need 2 expeditions to fulfill the science. Now, if we fulfill the science and get up the Carnotaur, then we can actually do the other security. All right, we will release the baryonyx. Now, if this pin is too small for the baryonyx, we will adjust fire, trank, and sell. That way it's not a complete loss, but we are releasing dinosaurs. Let's go ahead and go on a couple of expeditions here to complete the science contract. Let's just go there, and haven't been there, if you please. So that will be 3 expeditions, actually. Let's go ahead and get some water in here for the baryonyx. And then the question is this going to be big enough for a baryonyx? We'll have to adjust the pin dynamic here. But hopefully that viewing platform will bring a lot of business. We're at 247 of 320 there. A lot of people want to see the Indominus, and why wouldn't they? She's a freak of nature. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And I mean that in the best way. She's bringing us a lot of visitors and a lot of money. All right, transport this berry to her new pin over here.
Asset
if you
requiring
please.
collection.
And then once she sets down, we'll see how her pin looks and see if we can possibly make her happy. If not, an immediate tranquilize and sell, and we'll use that for like maybe raptors. We'll have to take a look-see. All right, let's go ahead and get some research done. 1 and 2 and 3. 3. There you go. Just go ahead and get everything researched as we can. We're going to make a lot of money here.
Commencing asset transit.
How's our clothing shop doing? Still holding up well. We'll definitely have to watch these shops over here, because when the baryonyx gets placed and a lot of people make their way to the viewing platform, it's going to be very busy around here. 181 out of 240, making a lot of profit from that. Restaurant is 207. All right, expedition complete. Let's go ahead and sell the stuff. 320 grand, I like it. Just bring everything back. All right, that completed the science contract. 150,000.
I wanted to tell you how
We're a
much
little
I
bit
appreciate
away
what
from the
you've done for the
Carnotaur.
science
I almost
division.
want to snag up
So I guess I just
another. Up, disease. Where are we? Disease. All right, they're down south. Ranger team, add the task, medicate,
Confirmed.
and then fill up that feeder.
Confirming task.
We'll take the next ranger team and fill up that feeder,
Heading to the feeder now.
that feeder, and that feeder.
Understood.
Incoming storm. And the storm defense station does protect that viewing platform. I do like that. All right, fossil center. We can sell a couple of these. Hopefully storm protection will keep us ready to go. We don't need to send out another expedition. So our baryonyx is setting down, and not a moment too soon for our team. who is refilling their feeder. All right, Barry, what do you need to be happy,
Asset
good
transportation
man?
complete.
A lot more grassland and a little less forest. We can deforest a bit, and then put in some grass, a lot of shrubbery. A lot of shrubbery. So that's bare minimum forest and still not enough grassland. I don't think the baryonyx will be able to be happy here, unfortunately. All right, ACU, Trank the baryonyx, we're gonna have to sell her. All right, damage, let's see. Resupplying the ground herbivore feeder. Let's add the task. Prepare the research center.
Add-in task.
Okay. Cancel the resupply, cancel that.
Add into the list.
Go ahead and medicate as much as you can. Clothing shop is damaged, so once that medication happens, the ranger will be ready and able to repair that. Bracken poisoning has been dealt with. Yep, requires repair. Substation 3 requires repair.
En
Let's
route
get
to
him up
repair.
there. And storm has subsided. Outstanding. So rangers will be repairing our research center and clothing shop. Other ranger team will be repairing the substation powering the monorail. Once our baryonyx is tranked, because unfortunately this pin is a little bit too small, and we can't possibly make it any bigger. We might deal with some raptors. We have to release 4 more dinosaurs anyway, so if we can get a group of 4 raptors in, that would be good. We also have a dead dino. That was a Crichtonsaurus. All right, let's go ahead and get the Crichtonsaurus out of here.
Heading to pick up the asset.
We can make another, and we can make a really good Crichtonsaurus here, since we know they play well. It's modified, 61% and 83 rating. Can we possibly go up any higher for the Crichtonsaurus? We got that. We got that. That's a 50% plus 20. All right, 50% plus 20. That's a little higher rating. We'll take it. A 70% chance. We'll go ahead and incubate. And like I said, we'll probably get some raptors in here. Transport you and sell the dino. For
Asset
800
collection
grand,
request received.
unfortunately. And let's make a couple raptors.
Assets in the air.
Well, we probably want to wait until the Crichtonsaurus is done so we can have 2 raptors back to back. Fence is broken. Where? Dinosaur threat. Oh, crap. All right, fence is broken. Everyone, get in shelter.
Señoras y señores, como medida de precaución y
Acknowledged.
Tranquilize the Indominus.
al refugio más cercano.
Setting
Tranquilize
additional
that guy.
各位
All right, get a ranger team out.
防措施以及为了您的安全，
Repair that fence,
crew
please.
reporting in.
Everyone's running to their local shelter. Unfortunately, the Indominus is going to be heading up towards the park entrance.
Asset being
But
transported.
if people had stuck to the monorail like they should have, that would have been okay. Yeah, hopefully everyone can make it to the shelter. Well, not everyone, unfortunately. I don't know why the Indominus broke out, because I thought the Indominus was comfortable, but apparently not. Maybe the Indominus is just going to be that way. All right, helicopters coming in. Nice view of the Indominus from those people. I know he's a danger to guess. So 4 dinos on the loose. Is our fence repaired? Yes, indeed. All right, so we need to do some tranking here. Gonna trank. All right, so has Indominus been tranked? Yes, indeed. Indominus, you head over here, please.
Collecting asset.
However many dinosaurs we got going here. Tranquilizing that one and add a task. Tranquilize that one,
task.
please. All right, so no worse from the wear, really. Okay, those are people. Oh, there you are. Move you into the pen.
Heading to collect the asset.
Now, is the other one uncomfortable?
It's not my
Yeah,
nature
because
to
of the
point out
social.
other people's faults. But you really need to start improving things on this
But
island.
I think once we get one more Deinonychus in here, you'll be socially sound. But I'm not entirely sure. All right, all dinosaurs have been tranked.
Looks like you have everything under control.
Oh yeah,
Asset
I
in
do.
transit.
It's fine. All right, shelter. Everyone back out, please. All right, so we are continuing to make our Crichtosaurus. We'll open the gate. So Crichtosaurus can come on out. And then we'll build a couple raptors. I think a couple raptors should be good. We could trank them both, get them up to the pin, and see if we can make raptors happy at least.
An offer just came our way.
Yeah, we
Don't
can
let
do
it sit
that.
too long.
All right, so that's 4
Transit
dinos,
has
2
commenced.
raptors will make us 6, and Carnotaur will be 100. I don't think we're close enough to take that picture and get the Carnotaur genome, unfortunately. Let's continue our research. Why not? Building upgrades. Sure, ranger upgrades. We'll take those. Oh, we got room for one more, in fact. All right, so genetic research, we'll work on you. And we'll just top that off. Hey, Gallimimus, we need you out, buddy. All right, so let's incubate a couple of Velociraptors. They're heavily modified at 78. We could do better. Alpine Velociraptor up to 97. Up to 103. So that's a 64% chance of success. Do we drop it down even more? Yeah, that's only a 46% chance of success. Not going to push that. So we'll incubate a couple of those guys. We should have $1,600 in the bank here soon. All right, close the gate. Make sure no dino is actually in here. Good. All right, so Crichtosaurus is in there. Indominus should be fine, yes. Yes, indeed. And then how about our Deinonychus? Maybe if they get uncomfortable, if a Deinonychus dies, that would be a bad thing. But each one is like an 88% rating, and I guess if we get the notification that one of the Deinonychuses have been killed, then we'll just sell the other 2 and keep the Indominus in there. We have barely enough grassland. It's almost like if she moves any way we don't want her to, she's going to be unhappy. Temporary power outage. Well, crap. Rangers.
Adding task.
Reboot, please. So that is due to our sort of overclocking. We need 1 required power, and what is suffering from power loss? Luckily, our electric fence is not. I kind of wish we had a ranger team further down here so they could just boop, 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 Bob's your uncle, and in you go, you know? But that should be fine. All right. 524,000. We need 878. Come on, people. Why aren't you buying stuff? 139 and 240. Toys are selling. 151. I mean, everything is awesome, right? Everything is good. Yeah, we need this pin. Hopefully this is big enough for raptors.
If I was the jealous type, I'd be pretty jealous of how well you're handling things on this island.
You know what I'm jealous of? Building space. That's what I'm jealous of. All right, a dinosaur photo worth 5,000. Maybe the Indominus is worth 5,000. Let's head on over to Omeletville. All right, that's our research center. Of course, we
Taking
grabbed the
back the
wrong
wheel.
ranger. Ranger Team 2, drive. All right, so there is our concrete pin. We've got ranger accuracy. emergency that we can boost up for some power. Well, I like how accurate our ranges are. They're not bad, that's for sure. Past the emergency shelter. Move. Come on. Sit down. There you go. 4-wheel drive. Kick it in gear. Alright, so let's see how much the Indominus is for a photo op. And if we can get some other dinosaurs in the photo as well, that would be amazing. Alright, photo mode. There's the Indominus. Boom, click. Did we get him in? 18,000 bucks.
This might not be great art, but I like it.
Alright, that was easy. Alright, dinosaur is ready for release, but I'm not going to release him yet until I have a second Velociraptor as a friend.
Impressive work on that contract. It didn't go unnoticed.
Alright, high risk of sabotage from security. We need to take another security contract and get that fulfilled.
I'm doing what I can to help you. Do what you can to help the security division.
Alright, 4 guests killed from carnivores in 8 minutes time. So as long as security is fine for the next 7 minutes and 47 seconds, that would be good. If we release the 7th dinosaur, that would lower the security contract and make the danger even higher, that they wouldn't be happy. Yes, you are 100% comfortable, Indominus Rex. I imagine your buddies in the pen. I mean, you're doing okay. If we wanted to release some Dilos or something like that, we could definitely do that, release them in this pen as well. Because sure, the Indominus scares the crap out of them, but if Deinonychus is overwhelmed by little guys, then, you know, the little guys can get food and drink. All right, 2 items available. We've got that one. Immune response, looks good. And it says 2, but maybe it's behind. Oh yeah, so that one's less than a minute, that one's there. That was our last research item. So feeling pretty good about that. So hopefully our raptors will be okay here. I'll trank one. Now, I'll trank them both. Get them both over here and try to make the pen as habitable as possible for the raptors. How's Indominus doing? You're fine. Everything is awesome by the moonlight. You are one creepy fellow, you know that? Yeah, 491 rating, that's pretty good. All right, so there's the increased bone density. And then I think that just leaves 1, yes? 1 item available, and we're researching it in 5 minutes time. We will have every upgrade for this island. 72% on that raptor. 5 minutes for carnivore deaths. We can do that. Because we want to get that security division out of the high sabotage risk. There isn't a medium sabotage risk. It's just like, oh, we're fine, we're perfectly fine. Then I sneeze, I hate you. Prepare to have all of your power plants shut down. You know, that sort of thing. All right, so while we wait, we can probably make some more money, send some more expeditions. I just hope that for the next island, maybe that's what that means. They're saving these for future fossils. Like the new fossils will be here when we learn about them. Because I don't want to dig everything up and then be like, well, you could have had all those, you could have had everything, but you jumped the gun. All right, Velociraptor is coming out.
No
Tranquilize said Velociraptor, please. And then we will release the next Velociraptor right behind him. Luckily, our ACU helicopter is not far away. And before that Velociraptor can feel froggy, she will be under fire. All right, and then tranquilize that, and then add a task, and tranquilize that raptor, please. That one went down. That one went down quick. All right, raptor in this pen.
En route to pick up the asset.
Next raptor will be in the next pen. Well, that same pen. Probably wouldn't hurt to get a 3rd raptor cooking. And then that way, if they are happy, we can have 3 raptors rapid fire. raptor fire, if you will. And then that will actually complete the entertainment contract. So maybe we kind of, well, I mean, we don't want to hold off for 4 minutes while we wait for the security team to be happy that no one died from carnivores in 4 minutes. But to each their own.
Sabotage in progress.
Oh, security poisoned one of the dinosaurs. All right, go ahead and add the task and medicate. It could have gone worse. Could have gone worse. That will be fine. Who else is sick in the park? Is it both our raptors? No, I just see one. Good, sir. All right, fossils. Let's go ahead and sell everything while we can. Baryonyx and a bunch of good stuff. A bunch of expensive stuff. I tell you, if you want a dinosaur quick, all you have to do is send out an expedition, and you will have enough. All right, so Ranger Team's coming down to medicate this dinosaur. I don't see where the other medication is. Maybe when this raptor lands, this raptor will be sick. Like, not sick as, whoa, that was off the chain sick, but, you know, cough, cough, sniffle, sniffle sick. All right, go ahead and set the raptor down if you please. We have to assess our situation here. As in, is this dinosaur sick? Luckily, the Ranger Team will be right next to her. And then, is this pin good enough for velociraptors? Will be the next question. All right, so that raptor should be medicated. All right, let's go ahead and get the raptor over there. And then we will look at this raptor here, see if she's sick. If she is, yes indeed. All right, Ranger Team 1, add the task, medicate, refill, and how are you on comfort? A little bit more forest you need. So we'll plop a tree, see if that's good enough. Yes indeed. So we can hold raptors in this pen, which makes me feel good. So the second raptor will be good. Then the next raptor is hatching. We can go ahead and trank her, get her over to the raptor
Asset
pen.
in transit.
And everything should be awesome. All right, so crisis averted. Then the carnivore casualty number will tick down. Security will be happy. They won't be a risk anymore. We'll release that next velociraptor as soon as that fires. So then that's the entertainment contract done. Then let's see if we can pick up a science mission. Nope, contract limit is reached, so we'll have to complete those tasks, which we will. And we'll get our raptor down. Social should be fine. Where is our raptor, by the way? So you're drinking, you're comfortable. Social will be up here in a second. So hopefully you don't wig out too bad on your comfort. Next raptor is on the way. And then we can call it good, I think, ladies and gentlemen. So a lot of people should be going to this viewing platform now. 47 guests. That's going to be a higher draw into our toy shop. Turn 7 of 240, and drops to 96. Let's see if we can lure in more people by lowering the price just a touch. Restaurant should be full. So there we go.
Here's
There's
the thing.
visitor protection.
When we're doing our jobs correctly, no one notices.
Now let's
That's
release
as it
our
should.
raptor.
But for the record, I noticed how you dealt with that contract regarding the safety of our guests. Heck of a job.
All right. So that's good. Low risk. We could improve
That
maybe
is
a little
textbook
bit
example of doing
of
it right.
security. But in order to do that, I mean, we need to get up on science. All right. As this episode ends, we'll check up on our raptors. So you're thirsty? Next raptor is there getting trained. Next raptor is comfortable. but not enough forest and grassland. I don't like the fact that it's so picky, depending on where the raptor runs. Because this other raptor was fine, was she not? Yeah, she's fine at the watering hole. And then as this raptor comes close, then this raptor is happy. So we're sort of skirting the edge of comfort a bit. We need her to get to like 100% comfort and stay there for a while. But yeah, it looks like we can get some raptors in here. What does that do for our overall, I wonder? All right, let's get a new contract from Science.
3 words. Contract, you, yes.
So Stigliomolach eggs.
Yes, well, we've already broken the primordial and prehistoric egg, as it were, so, you know, why not hatch a few more?
Indeed. But we will get that in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. So, Indominus Rex is done. We're going to have a bit of a raptor pin here.
Picking up asset.
So that should be fine. As far as our park overall is concerned, we're getting up there with the dinosaur rating and the facility rating. Okay capacity. Makes me think we need to plop down our hotel. 10 power. We're running at an excess of 34. If we run a hotel down here, this thing is massive. We don't have room for it there, and I think that's going to be the struggle that we face. Is we really don't have room for a hotel as far as capacity is concerned. Everything is on the buildable area. We don't want to shorten up a pin. Maybe what we do is, since this research is completely done, we'll know because we need that research center up and running for the next. Do we need this bowling alley? I think the lesser of two evils. Because if we can get a hotel here, that would be all the better. But it's pretty big. We need to clear out some space. I think that would be fine. You know what? I'm gonna try something here. Now what? Fence broken. Everyone in shelter, please. So good thing that we did the guess. That was solid concrete, guys. Tell you what. Oh, and these poor people have to run right by the raptors. So that wishy-washy comfort is not good. There's a part of this pin that the raptors get really uncomfortable with. And that's something that we really have to look at.
Responding to repair request.
But I don't know. I do not know. All right. So as people run to shelter, this will be a good stopping place, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you for the next Jurassic World Evolution video. Take care.